Hello and welcome back to our HIP Roman Restoration campaign. In our last episode we started another series of wars over here, unfortunately only 3 of them because most of the land that we need here is under the Holy Roman Empire. But that's okay, we're 13% against Bohemia because we fought their army, no sign of any army from the Holy Roman Empire yet. I guess they're probably involved in... oh, there's their army, okay, I guess they're at war with England. Claim on England. Okay, he has a claim on the whole kingdom. That's interesting. And he's 61% towards victory, so, well... I was going to say that I'd like to try to go and fight his army wherever it is, because that's likely to cause revolts once this war's over, and we might be able to grab another duchy or 2 from whoever revolts against him, as we did with, I think it was Milan here. But I kind of want to leave him alone to complete his conquest of England first, since that would be pretty cool. In the meantime, I guess we can try to fight Bohemia's army, or what remains of it. Probably not very much, since we killed some of it. Actually, he still has a decent number of troops. Well, for the moment, we'll just keep sieging. We've got another 20,000 over here. Kind of feel like we've raised an excessive number of troops now, since the Empire is not going to be actually resisting us actively. I guess we could go over and fight Swabia's army, but I don't think we gain anything from parts of them revolting, since we don't have Imperial Reconquest claims on them, or CBs. But I suppose we can go and fight them anyway to stop them sieging my land over here. This is hills, so it may not be a great battle. We should be okay though. And we'll definitely keep an eye on what the HRE is doing in England. England is having a revolt at the same time, so no wonder they are having a bad time resisting. I guess it's only a small revolt, it probably doesn't make that much difference. Right, there's another Swabian army over here, and a Bohemian one. Let's see, it looks like Bohemia is headed down here on their own. Which is fine, we do have a relatively exposed army of only 4,000 here. In the plains. I guess we can just send this 15,000 up in this direction to help out. See if we can intercept that army. Okay, we have castle towns and militia training grounds finishing. Alright, so this is marshland. I'm not sure whether that conveys a defensive bonus. And there is a river crossing. We do have almost twice as numbers though, so I think we'll be just fine. Yeah, no defensive bonus, but we did indeed cross the river. And the Lombard band are looking to switch sides. Their previous employers couldn't pay them. Sounds fine. Not sure where they are. They might be in this battle, actually. In fact, I'll probably just dismiss them since I don't really want to be paying them. Or not. Yeah, they must be in the battle if we can't dismiss them. Okay, we have a cousin who needs educating. I guess we'll just try to find somebody to give him maybe a good military education so he can be a good general. Sure, our wife. And we do have a dangerous faction, namely Independence. So if we can find one of these people who's fairly cheap to bribe, we'll do it. Grand Master of the Knights Templar. Well, we'll see how that affects it, and maybe bribe some more people later. Okay, we are victorious. We'll follow and wipe out the remains of that army. Head up towards Savoy here. Don't think we're going to be taking any attrition along the way. You have converted a subject. And somebody's trying to kill Jute von Constantinople again. Okay. It's not a huge concern. Okay, we apparently lost a battle somewhere in there. That was the battle here. It's fine. And we captured Lord of Poppy. And this battle... up here. Oh, is this where the Lombard band was? Apparently so. Okay. Well, they're dismissed now. So... that's fine. Unfortunately, we lost a couple at war score, but that's not a big deal. I live my life as other men do, navigating its rocks and obstacles, doing my best to achieve success in my endeavours. Still, everything we do takes place in the light of the Lord, and we must take care, lest the influence of the devil comes into our lives. Wise words. So we can say, indeed it is so, gain piety, or we can gain 30 piety, which is nice, and learning +1. So I guess that's what we'll do. That's the whole reason that we took this focus, to gain more piety. Alright, apparently we are taking some attrition along the way there. And we lost a siege to Swabia up there. That's okay. I thought I had a larger army here, but maybe I did not. Or maybe we just lost that many. I guess we can probably still win a battle with this many. Well, let's actually reinforce them, since we can do it relatively quickly this way. Get another 1,000. Go meet them in Venice. More buildings complete. And let's see how the war for England is going. 80% in favor of the Emperor, so looks like he won't take too much longer to finish that. Okay, so our next battle is going to be over here. This is where we need our top men. And since it's relatively close in numbers and we are attacking into the hills, I will try to avoid a river crossing if possible. But it looks like that is not going to be possible. So we'll just have to hope that it goes well anyway. My son is mastering the art of diplomacy. Okay, so our faction has not been lowered. Actually, it has. It's the lower Crown Authority faction that is dangerous now, so I guess we'll just try and bribe a few more of these people. Not you. Fine. Nope. Fine. We'll hand out some honorary titles as well. hopefully get things under control. Oh, we also have another 17,000 over here, so probably didn't need to raise the men from Corsica. And he's actually fighting the army of a vassal over here, so that's good news. I've heard that many of the peasants under my rule are not eager to partake in this war. They claim that they suffer a lot for what seems to be pointless fighting. Let's not call them useless pieces of filth, and instead gain a little piety, which will slightly help us towards our goal. And it seems like the army here has been reinforced, so let's avoid going there. Unfortunately, there is a harsh winter in the mountains here, so we're taking attrition as well, which is bad news. Let's try to get out. Or maybe it wasn't reinforced and we just lost that many men. Alright, if he's heading up here to attack me, I like my chances in the mountains. Especially if he's crossing a river. Yep. Okay, so we'll see how that goes. Meanwhile, we have 30,000 here, which definitely should be enough to take care of this Swabian army. I don't think we have any more dangerous stacks to contend with down here at the moment. Alright, let's head over in that direction, and I'm going to be here on the 7th, so let's see how this turns out. And we want to siege there, that's fine. Okay, so we do have the mountains and the river on our side. And we have better commanders as well. Another siege over here, that's fine. So not going too well for us on the left flank, but that is where they have their best commander. Our ecclesiarch has accused this guy of heresy. We don't stand to gain piety from any of these, do we? He's probably not a heretic, it's fine. Okay, so we got a choke point here. And we are making good progress in the center. So I think we might have a successful battle here, though it's going to be close. So we lost our left, but we broke their center. It looks like our right is going to win a pretty easy victory, though, which should give us the victory overall. Alright. That was pretty good. We'll just stay here in the mountains and regain our morale. Looks like this army is in retreat. I guess we don't really care about following them to fight the army more, since we don't care about Swabia having revolts. So we'll just leave this army here for now. Meanwhile, we want another siege. We're up to 52 against them, 76 against Bohemia. And we're about to finish another siege there. Against the Empire, we have made no progress yet because we haven't fought any battles or sieged any of the land. I guess it can wait. See how they're doing against England. 79% in favor of the Emperor now. And I don't see his army over here anymore, so maybe he's cut short his war and is coming home to fight us instead. Okay, that gets us to 98 against Bohemia. So this one siege here should finish that for us. And we have 10,000 troops over here, which we should keep an eye on. Possibly headed over to attack my 7,000 over here in the mountains. Let's have them go down here. And we'll bring this army around by sea. And let's actually land them here. It looks like they're just wandering around up here and not actually coming to attack me. Or gathering up a few more troops, maybe. Either way, we're about to finish our siege against Bohemia, which should give us the 100% there. So we can end this one. So it looks like we did not get one of the counties that we were supposed to get. Which is annoying. We did vassalize this duke, though. Well, I guess it's better than nothing. I suppose we should direct these armies over to siege some of the land over here in our other duchy that we want. Though we do have troops in this area already, so maybe we should just use them. Okay, no attrition over here. And I'm just happy to ignore Swabia's army and let it wander around as long as they're not trying to fight me. My son makes sure everyone gets exactly the same amount of whatever sweets the cook gives the children, so he's going to be just like his father. Which is fine. Oh, he became trusting at some point. Which is not ideal, but it could be worse. It's 85 against Swabia. Oh, up to 97% for them against England now. So it looks like he's going to be victorious in that war. And we can probably expect him to send his army over to deal with us. Or try to. The Iconoclast heresy has appeared in the province of Spoleto. Here. Okay, well I guess we'll move our guy. Revolt in Bosnia. Our brother claims he would be a better steward than the Duke. I don't think the Duke is going to be a problem even if we do fire him from the council. He's content and generally thinks I'm pretty great. So, sure. Oh, okay. Turns out he's down to 54, which might be a problem. Don't have an honorary title we can give him. Let's give him some gold. That'll keep him happy. We do need to have our new steward collect taxes. Okay, we lost a siege up here, which I guess means that we had some kind of holding up here. Castron of Salisbury. Okay. Well, that's fine. We are losing war score against the Empire. The Teutonic Order has been called in, but that's probably mostly because we have not yet occupied any of the land that we're supposed to be taking. But we're going to be correcting that very soon. Let's send these guys up to siege the final county up there. Though we actually won't be able to fit in the supply limit. Okay, we're at 100% against Swabia, so we can just go ahead and end that. We gained the county directly, so we'll grant it to a random person. And let's see, he is supposed to be under this duke. So we'll transfer it, and he is happy now. Alright, so I guess we'll just send this army up in this direction. No longer have to worry about Swabia's army that was wandering around up here. And the Holy Roman Empire has indeed conquered England. So good for them. And I think the Emperor just gains the kingdom title himself, so he hasn't granted it to a vassal or anything, so he won't be dealing with a powerful King of England under him. At least not yet, maybe he'll grant it at some point. But that does mean he is free to come and try and fight us with his 40,000 troops. I think we're pretty well set up to resist him, though. A landslide has been reported in Thrace, burying several villages and killing many. We can try to help the victims as much as we can, lowering revolt risk and gaining diplomacy. I think that's probably a good idea. Costs us 30 gold. Okay, well, we're just about out of time for this episode, so we'll have to leave it here and hopefully finish the war against the HRE next time. Though it may take a little longer, we'll see. In any case, thanks for watching, and join me again then.